What's up, guys? It's your boy Jay. Welcome to Jay's World, so let's talk. You know how we do it, so let's get into it. And welcome to another edition of Jay Topics. Okay, guys, I have to start this Jay Topics off on a sad note. As a matter of fact, a couple of sad notes. First up, I would like to offer condolences to the family, friends, and fans of the legendary Sarah Dash. Sarah Dash, she sang with Patti LaBelle of Patti and the LaBelles, famous group, legendary group from back in the 60s, 70s, and I do believe they went right up until the 80s. There was Sarah Dash, Patti LaBelle, and Nona Hendrix. Yeah. Very, very sad. And as a matter of fact, just this past Saturday, Sarah Dash surprised Patti LaBelle while she was in concert on stage, and they actually sang together. I believe the last song that they sang was, I think the song is called Isn't It a Shame? And even during that performance, Patti LaBelle said that this was the very last song that they actually recorded together. Wow. Isn't that ironic? She surprised Patti LaBelle on stage to sing with Patti one last time. And the song that they sang was the very last song that they actually recorded together. Whew. Wow, that's deep. That is really, really deep. As a matter of fact, I want you guys to check out that performance. I'm going to include that link in the bottom of the information part of this video. Like I said, it's not very long. I believe it's maybe 2 minutes or less, but it's a really nice little song. And it's just wow, you know? But anyway, yeah, rest in peace, Sarah Dash. Okay, next, also I would like to extend condolences to the family, friends, and fans of comedian/actor AJ Johnson. Y'all remember AJ Johnson, AJ, aka Ezel from Friday. AJ was in a lot of different shows, you know, throughout the 90s, and I believe even going into the 2000s. As a matter of fact, back in the 90s, I actually worked with AJ. Okay, so I wouldn't exactly say worked with AJ, but I was in the same play that AJ was in. That's right, your boy was in one of those mama plays. As a matter of fact, the play I was in with AJ was called Mama, I'm Sorry. Yeah, that was it. It was called Mama, I'm Sorry. Melba Moore was also in that play as well. Okay, guys, I didn't have any lines in this play. I was actually in the funeral scene. I was one of the choir members, and the director told us that, you know, of course, this is a funeral, so we all have to be sad, I was one of the last people to walk off stage, and I actually put my arm around Melba Moore, acting as if I was consoling her, and I walked off stage. Okay, and I'm sorry, the reason why I'm laughing, y'all, is because, look, that was one of the first major plays I'd ever done. And I actually looked back at the audience so all of my friends could see me walking off with Melba Moore. And Melba Moore, if you're watching this video, look, I know you don't know me. I know you probably wouldn't even remember me from being in that play and being in that scene with you. But yeah, I was the brother that actually walked you off stage. All right, so. But yeah, AJ was a very nice guy. I met him backstage, and just really, really nice guy. And it's just very sad. And here's what's really ironic about that whole thing with AJ. AJ's body was actually found in a store a few weeks ago. So actually, AJ has been dead for quite a few, I think, a couple weeks or something like that. But it's really weird how that whole thing happened. And I believe they just discovered his body. I don't know. The whole thing is kind of bizarre, whatever. But yeah, just very, very sad. He was only 55 years old. Only 55. Y'all, that's young. And it's just very, very sad. So sorry to hear that. Yep. Rest in peace, AJ Johnson. Next, I want to talk about Nicki Minaj. As a matter of fact, Nicki Minaj versus everyone. Oh yeah, y'all look, I'm not gonna rehash that whole thing. Y'all know how I do. Before I hop on a story, I like to see how this thing develops. And of course, this story has been developing for over a week now. Oh yeah, Nicki Minaj is still out in these streets swinging and fighting. She's still swinging and fighting. And let me just preface my comments about Nicki by saying this. Look, I completely and totally respect Nicki's decision to not want to get the vaccine. And I would all but be a hypocrite if I just got on top of her and said, you need to get this vaccine, even though I'm fully vaccinated. But I remember some months back, I've been vaccinated for about 4 or 5 months, but I remember when this thing first hit, I was very skeptical and I was I was not at ease about getting vaccinated. As a matter of fact, I was probably one of the early ones that said that I was not going to get the vaccination. But of course, you know, I asked questions and I did my own research and I was okay with it. I've taken like I said, I've gotten the vaccine. I'm 100% fine, thank God. Knock on wood, I'm okay. So I totally get Nicki Minaj and any other person that does not want to get the vaccine. Totally get it, you know. And especially as African Americans, if anyone on this planet has a reason to be skeptical of the medical community, it is definitely African Americans. So Nicki, I get it. Now, Nicki, you got to stop fighting with people. You just got to stop fighting with people because Nicki, this is not a good look for you. You are fighting with Joy Reid from MSNBC. You're fighting with the White House. You're fighting with Don Lemon. And I'm really mad at you about this because you got me out here agreeing with Don Lemon, and I can't stand Don Lemon. And you guys, I'm going to save my rant about Don Lemon for another video. Don Lemon has just been problematic for the African American community for quite some time. Now, I know a lot of y'all are saying, well, not as of late, because, you know, he's talking about Black Lives Matter and talking about this and talking about that. Miss me with that. Miss me with that. I believe all of that's fake. But like I said, I will rant about Don Lemon on another video. Now, look. Yes, I do agree with a couple of things that Don Lemon said. And I was going to say the same thing. He just beat me to it because I do find it a little ironic that you claim that you don't trust this vaccine and you're saying you don't know what they're putting into your body. And Don Lemon was right. You trusted that doctor when you had a butt injections, you know, you putting God knows what into your body. You know, you trusted the doctor when he gave you saline implants or whatever they fill those things up with. You trust the doctor when they injected Botox into your face, got your cheekbones sitting way up here and your lips all puffed out. So what's the difference? I don't understand. Because I'm sorry, Nicki, you've got a lot of poison in your body right now already. I don't know, maybe you feel because you have so much poison in your body, you might get a reaction from the vaccine. But that's neither here nor there. I respect the fact that you don't want to get the vaccine, but you just got to find another way to go about this thing because right now you're seeming like a mad woman and it's just not a good look for you, Nicki Minaj. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think Nicki has kind of gone off the rails with this whole thing? Should she just go ahead and shut up and continue to make music? I don't know, y'all. Let me know down in the comments. I would love to know what you guys think. All right. So next, I want to talk about Wendy Williams. Oh yeah, Wendy Williams. Y'all, last week, Wendy Williams, her team announced that she would be missing the premiere of her show. No, I take that back. She would not be able to go on any of the tour, like the tour dates to promote the upcoming season of her show. You know how this thing works, guys. You know, every year, this is with all of the talk show hosts. Leading up to a new season, they sort of, you know, make the rounds. They go to CBS, NBC, ABC, you know, they go to all the major networks. They talk about the upcoming season. They're all excited about it. You know, they do the rounds. And, you know, Wendy was no different. She does this every year. But is it me? Or it just seems like for the past 2 or 3 seasons, every time it's time for Wendy Williams to come back to that show, something happens with her. Have you noticed that? Because like, I forget, what was it last year? I believe it was maybe because she was in rehab last year. And before that, it was something else concerning her husband. It just seems weird that every year this always happens with Wendy Williams. So they're not really releasing as to what's wrong with Wendy. I know she did get rushed to the hospital last week due to mental health things or whatever, you know. But they say she's fine now. And of course, her ex-employee, DJ Booth, you know, he's back on Instagram and he's putting out subliminal messages and he's saying stuff without really saying stuff. And I mean, basically, he's alluding to the fact that she could probably be using drugs again. Let's just call it what it is. That is what DJ Booth is alleging. Who knows? But I just find it so ironic that every year this seems to always happen with Wendy Williams. So I don't know. Look, y'all know I have a love-hate relationship with Wendy. I actually don't hate Wendy. I like Wendy. I really do. And you gotta respect Wendy, whether you like her or not. You know, she's been in the game a long time. You know, she is Hot Topics. She is the reason why a lot of us, like myself and other YouTube people and people across the board, do what they do. She and Howard Stern both set that path. Okay? They beat that path down so all of us could run through it. So I'm very grateful to Wendy Williams for everything that she has done. And I am genuinely worried about her because Wendy Williams is just a great talent and she's a legend. And I want her to be okay. So y'all pray for Wendy. Y'all just pray for Wendy. You know, I hope she gets better with whatever she's dealing with. All right. Yeah. So anyway, next I want to talk about Lil Nas X. As a matter of fact, congratulations to Lil Nas X. His album debuted, y'all. Montero. Montero actually debuted, you know. Look, it's so funny because my coworker and I, we both are huge Lil Nas X fans. We really like Lil Nas X. And we sit up and we really laugh and we really laugh at a lot of you guys that get so outraged and so upset at the fact that Lil Nas X trolls people. That is what he does. Like, honestly, I like Lil Nas X and I love his music. And I really don't take anything that he says seriously. I don't. You know, from the baby bump, you know, photograph that he did, you know, to, you know, the Call My Name video that he did when he was lap dancing with the devil and all this type of stuff, y'all. This is just all publicity. And y'all, let's be very clear. This isn't the first time an artist has actually done stuff like this. I'm sorry. What Lil Nas X is doing right now is actually brilliant. It really is brilliant. Best PR ever. I mean, he has worked his ass off to get everybody talking about that new album, Montero. Everybody's talking about it, you know. And I actually sat down and I listened to the entire album and I loved it. I did. Lil Nas X definitely has a distinct sound, you know, with this album, you know. It's very, you hear a lot of the acoustic guitar, which I really love, you know, and he's rapping and he's singing. I would even dare to say the song, you know, was it Call My Name, Call Me by My Name, the Montero song, you know, the title track. Anyway, I'll put it down there. But anyway, that song, sort of gives that whole album its feel. It has that, you know, that feel to the whole album. But like I said, I like the song. I like Lil Nas X. Congratulations, Lil Nas X. Continue doing what you do, young man. Only 21 years old, or he may be 22 years old by now, whatever. But he is living his best life, and he's definitely maximizing the moment. All right, that's it, guys. That's all I got. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and do what? Subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. And after you subscribe, please don't forget to head on over to Instagram and check me out at jaysworld.tv. That's JAISWORLD.tv on Instagram. And I'll holler at you later. Peace.